Welcome to Four Dudes Game Day for November 24th, 2009. I'm Scott Laningham with Evan Laningham.
Hi, nice to be
Paul
here.
Laningham.
Hey.
And Luke Laningham.
Hi.
Hey. Anyway, guys, first of all, this week, big game. We'll talk about it in a minute. Texas versus, we've got two Texas A&M helmets for people to choose from. Version 1 is your traditional Texas A&M helmet, which we will feature here on the podcast, as well as a custom version that Paul created, the Texas A&M, which goes along with the pink flowers in our podcast. It's kind of a subliminal message there. You can decide which one you think will be best. We'll start with this one for the moment, and we'd like for you to vote on our blog and on YouTube about which logo you think would be the most appropriate for the Aggies. Boys, first of all, Horns beat Kansas 51-20 last Saturday. Luke, what did you think of the game?
Well, Texas did some good job getting the ball down the field. Colt got mad at his offense for what they did because they'll always let the Kansas defense get in the pocket and sack them.
So what happened? Colt kind of talked to his guys and he said, "Come on, let's play harder." Yeah. You think that's what happened?
Yeah, and actually it is because in the end of the game they were talking to Colt and he's like, "Yeah, I was kind of getting mad at my offense, my protection because they don't want to protect me very much. I was just trying to get them awake." But Texas did a good game beating Kansas 20-51.
Yes, 20-51. Paul, what were your thoughts about the game?
Well, I thought Colt played good. I thought the defense did good, but sometimes the defense let go, and sometimes if the defense and the offense, sometimes like Luke said, they weren't protecting Colt, and sometimes the defense were letting them get touchdowns.
Yeah.
If they have defense and some of the protectors of Colt like that for the Aggies, they're going to lose that game.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to do well against the Aggies, though. What do you think, Evan? How did you like that Kansas game?
Good.
You think the Texas did really good?
Yeah.
How about Kansas? You think they did okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did pretty good too, didn't they? You know, we should mention Colt McCoy became the winningest Division I quarterback of all time with 43 career victories in 4 years as a player. That means he's won more games than any Division I college football quarterback ever.
Even more than Tebow?
Even more than Tebow. What do you think about that?
That is good for Colt, I bet.
What do you think? Heisman Trophy? You think Colt ought to win the Heisman Trophy?
He's going to win it.
Paul?
It matters about votes.
Evan? Think Colt should win the Heisman Trophy?
Yeah.
You need to get a different colored shirt on. This is Aggie color here. Did you know that? Okay, Evan, let's try this on. I think you'll like this. This is kind of big, but it'll be warm. See what you think. Put some arms in there. There, how's that? You like that? Is that okay? Okay, groovy. Guys, we better turn to the business of the week, Texas A&M, for a minute. Let's go back to the new proposed helmet for A&M. This is the one we're suggesting. This is kind of a new look for the Aggies.
For girlies.
That's right. Now, the Horns play the Aggies on Thursday, kickoff at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
The Aggies are 6-5 with wins against Texas Tech and a close loss to Oklahoma State, but they suffered some pretty big whoopings too, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the Aggies? Do you think they're going to be a threat to Texas?
They've lost against Oklahoma, and Oklahoma, I'm surprised about that because Oklahoma hasn't won that much games. They haven't been doing very good this year.
No. Do you think that the Aggies, they may not be playing great, but they have the second best offense for total offense in the Big 12 right now? So I think Texas is going to have to be ready for them because that's a rivalry and it can get tough, can't it?
Mm-hmm.
Evan, what do you think Texas has to do to win this week?
Very good.
Paul, what do you think?
Well, I think Texas has to get through this thing, play better defense than they did last week, and stop that offense from getting goals. Because last year they did it, and if they do it this time like that, Texas is one of the best teams.
Absolutely. Luke, what do you think? What does Texas have to do to win?
They'll have to play good, get those people on the field, start getting their defense awake, and the defense is actually doing good. Well, they'll need to start sacking them, and then they'll need to get the offense protect us for Colt McCoy awake too.
And just be awake the whole time, the whole game, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they could slap each other back and forth if they need to a little bit.
And why they'll need the defense awake is because they let, in that game, Kansas get a home run. Not a home run, but a touchdown.
Now, so predictions. Who's going to win the game? Luke?
Texas.
How much? What's the score going to be?
It's going to be 100-0.
100-0. Paul, what do you think is the score going to be in the game?
It's a tough choice. Well, we just have to watch it and figure out.
You don't want to make a prediction?
Actually, not.
Take a guess. What do you think the score might be?
Colt won't. I mean, Mac Brown won't.
I'm not so sure.
Score prediction? What do you think the score is going to be? How many points does Texas get? 40? And how many points will A&M get?
60.
60. No, that's not good. I predict 38 for Texas, 20 for Texas A&M. This is
Wait, can I do redo?
Yeah, you can do
Texas is
redo.
going to get 50, A&M's going to get 0.
A&M's going to get 0. I like that score. This is Four Dudes Game Day on the Laningham Sports Network. I'm Scott Laningham, Evan Laningham,
Hi.
Paul Laningham,
Nice to be here.
and Luke Laningham. Talk to you next time. Hook 'em horns.
Yeah, you can cast your vote.
Hook 'em horns.